Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here yet again with April. Let's just jump in so I can tell you everything that has been happening. So as you remember, the last time you saw April, she had a Mount Komorebi trip with Xavier and Irina. There was this little argument that I didn't take a screenshot of or recorded, which I regret now, that April had with Kyle, and that is Kyle wasn't too happy about her going away with Xavier because he felt uncomfortable, because he kept telling April that Xavier probably had feelings for her, even though April was like, no, you're crazy, that could never happen. So because of that, they had a little bit of an argument before she left, which made her feel kind of bad, but overall she had an amazing trip. And as you can see here, I'm gonna be showing you a couple clips. The trip was so much fun. They arrived and then they immediately went out to the snow to have some fun. The weather was perfect. Later on, April actually went to this, how is it called? I keep forgetting the name of the place, but onsen, I think that's what it's called. That April went with Irina and they had a really good time there. She even got this little, I think they're called like simis or something of this sort that you can get in collections and stuff, and she got a really cute one that I was really happy about, that you're probably gonna be seeing now. It was really nice and fun that they got to do all that. And then, you know how I was telling you that Xavier was preparing something to express his feelings? Well, they hung out for a little bit at this karaoke bar. They sang their hearts out, which was so nice and so much fun. And, you know, they had a little bit of food, kind of really took in the culture of Mount Komorebi and the people around them, which was really, really nice. And honestly, it was a great friend group trip. Xavier was thinking about, in that moment, expressing his feelings because Irina stayed back at the little house that they were renting, but he didn't end up doing that for some reason, and he had to wait around for another day on the trip. And you know how we have this little part around where we can go on like a hike or like a trail? Well, they did that. It was really fun. Again, Irina had to stay back, the poor thing, because Xavier begged her not to go so he could finally express his feelings for April. And they had a wonderful time up until they got to the mountain shrine. I think that's what it was called. And you know, Xavier sort of just dumped everything that he was feeling there, and it didn't go like how he expected for things to go. He really thought that April was gonna have this amazing reaction to it and say something like in the movies where, oh my god, this is what I've been waiting for, sort of thing. April was just like really taken aback. She was like, wait a minute, like, you can't be doing this. I'm in a relationship. This is gonna cause problems for me. Because Xavier even went in ahead and gave her a kiss, and it was all this like a very shocking experience for April, because that's not how she would have pictured her first kiss with Xavier to go like. And it was just like this whole thing where April was just like so disappointed and really hurt and afraid of what Kyle would have to say, the conversations she would have to have. Because obviously April is a loyal sim. She would never hide things from people that she cares so much about. And sadly, when she came back on the trip, she had a few days where she just really stayed at home and crying a lot, wondering how she was gonna say what happened to Kyle. And when she finally did, Kyle got really upset because started arguing with her, being like, I told you so. I always knew there was something between you guys. I knew this would happen. I really didn't want you to go to the trip, but I didn't say anything to be a good boyfriend because you deserve to be with your friends. But I knew something was gonna happen. I was so nervous about the whole thing. And he just got really upset and started dumping a lot of feelings that I guess he had inside, of worries and things that he knew could potentially happen in the relationship. And he ended up breaking up with April. She was genuinely so devastated about it because she really saw a future with him. I don't know if you guys remember, she even got the bucket list here where it said that she wanted to become a parent, and she was starting to see Kyle as a potential future husband for her. So for all that to so quickly be taken away from her was very shocking, and she still hasn't really processed what is happening with Xavier and, you know, him confessing his feelings for her. So April has been taking a break. She hasn't enrolled just yet into, you know, university. She really needs to process all this really life-altering feelings and things that have been happening in her life. And she's been really leaning on to Irina and her mom. And you won't believe this, but I got a call from Irina that she was dating someone and that she thought she was gonna get engaged. So I of course said yes, because I like when the game does that on its own. So we're adding a new sim to the story. It is Alexis Pritchard. This is Irina's fiance. They are starting to be really good friends with April. She is this really cool girl that loves music, and in my head she's like in this kind of like punk gothic type of band, and she is the guitar player in it, and she has this very cute party outfit that I made for her. It's so cute, that I really like. So yeah, that is Alexis. This is Irina's fiance, so maybe soon we'll actually have a wedding, which would be really fun to play with you guys and show you guys. But yeah, so she's been spending lots and lots of time with Alexis and Irina. They've been playing games, and they really have helped April get over her breakup with Kyle. And as you can see, she's just been staying a lot at home, just playing video games and, you know, watching movies, and not really painting that much. She hasn't been feeling that inspired. She just painted for a little bit now that you've seen the video, but that's really about it. She hasn't been feeling that inspiration, and she's also been seeing her mom a lot. She was actually supposed to call her to come over because we're gonna have some ice cream and watch some movies. But Edna has been really a super supportive mom. She has helped April get really over all her feelings and understand them and process them and know that it's not the end of the world, that she's not with Kyle anymore, as sad as it is. And about Xavier, that is the only topic no one has talked about with her, because April just refuses to acknowledge what happened so far. I feel like she's a little bit in denial about it, if that makes sense. She hasn't been seeing Xavier in a long time after the trip, so no one really knows what's up with Xavier. He hasn't really been seeing Irina either, because he knows that that part will make things very awkward, especially considering that, you know, April has been spending a lot of time with her, so he has been taking a little bit of a distance. So she's been spending, like I was saying, a lot of time with Edna, and they have this little like routine where they do like almost like a couple days during the week to have like a ice cream movie night. So it's become a little bit of a tradition for them, which I think is really adorable, because genuinely they do like to talk about it and kind of, you know, spend time thinking about other things and stuff. So Edna has been really a really amazing mom, and I think April appreciates that a lot, considering everything that has happened. But as you can see here, she has actually removed pictures of Kyle in the house, so she really wants to move on from that, even though here it keeps saying that Kyle sleeps on the right. That's so bittersweet to see. April is not sure about what's to come, really. She doesn't really know what she can do next, more than just focus on her uni classes and get back to it and focus on her degree, which is something that she has been really wanting to do for a long time, and, you know, especially after finally having the courage to do that. Her face, that's so funny, she got scared. But about that, I do have here a little whim that I pinned, because we all know that eventually April and Xavier are gonna get things together and fix things for them, and she got a whim here that she wants to ask Xavier to be her boyfriend. But I don't want to rush into it. I really want April to kind of be more focused into her career and time with friends, and letting a little bit of time go by before she can take that step with Xavier out of respect for Kyle as well. Even though it's just The Sims, I like making things a bit more realistic, waiting just a tiny bit before jumping into another relationship. So yeah, I think the next step for April is maybe getting a pet, you know, to have some company, since she is sort of refusing to go out a lot. She just wants to spend a lot of time at home, not worrying about things, and basically having a lot of alone time for herself, not really interacting with people more than Irina, Alexis, and her mom, which is understandable, especially for a girl like April. She hates making people feel bad, and even though she's over Kyle now, she's still feeling really hurt about how things went down. But yeah, guys, I'm so sorry that the video is so short this time, but I really hope you are enjoying knowing what's up with April and having fun with me. In the meantime, I've been loving just, you know, taking screenshots and doing the little videos to show you a little bit of the backstory or things that are happening outside of the camera, like you're seeing right now. So it's been a lot of fun. I haven't had this much fun with a current household in a long time, like truly. So yeah, thank you so much for just joining me lately to just watch April's life. I really appreciate that. Okay guys, as always, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!